Okay, hello all. Welcome back to Balatro. I wanted to showcase another run I was going through recently. So, we're on the final ante, of course, as I like to do with some of these focus videos. But we basically have been doing Burglar, Erosion, Fortune Teller, Raised Fist, and Card Sharp. Burglar just basically gives us a bunch of free hands to extra play, and it's also a foil, so it gives plus 50 chips, which is super nice. We got an Erosion here, which we've been building around. We only have 44 cards in our decks. This is giving a sweet 32 multiplier. I'll hope I can build around this more in the past couple of rounds, but this is pretty good. We also have a Fortune Teller. We've been using a lot of tarot cards in order to get rid of Erosion, or to buff Erosion, by playing the Hanged Man, which gets rid of 2 cards from our deck. We've done that quite a few times, and as such, our deck is pretty dang thin. We don't have a whole lot of clubs, and we don't have a whole lot of spade or diamonds, but we do have a lot of spades because I did get a spectral pack that converted a bunch into spades. We also have, this is polychrome, so it's giving 1.5. Raised Fist is also giving 1.5, and it's important to note that Raised Fist adds its base mult before any of these trigger, so we want this to trigger after Fortune Teller so that it can add its bonus first and then get multiplied. Additionally, we have Card Sharp for our explosiveness, because times 3 is, let's face it, times 3 is amazing, it's fantastic, and it's very, very easy to trigger multiple times with Burglar, since it's giving you 3 extra triggers. We're also playing with the blue deck, so that means we have several more hands. So, let's play this last ante. What is this? All face cards become gold cards when played. That is wonky. It doesn't fit it. I'm not taking that. That would be really cool to have, like, really early on in a run. That's a really good way of making money. Dang. We don't want to open standard packs because that'll nerf our Erosion. I'm going to reroll here. I did use a hallucination a bit to get a few extra tarot cards, but I ended up cutting it for space. I'm going to reroll one more time. I've tried to do a ceremonial dagger run. I don't think it went very well. I think it's the problem with ceremonial dagger for me is that you get cut down to only having 4 jokers, and you have to buy a joker every single round in order to keep this buffing. Wily Joker also just isn't going to trigger enough. The foil would be nice, but I don't have space for it. Alright, this gives me 15. I'd rather visit the shop again to get 2 more boosters for a chance to get more tarot cards. Let's see this immediately. I'm just going to go for this 2 pair so we can trigger 2 pair twice. And then we'll pull the 4 too so that it makes it a Raised Fist buff by 7. You shouldn't be unless you're running a holding strategy where you're buffing cards based on what you're holding in your hand. You really shouldn't feel that bad about playing a steel card, since it's going to add the multiplier exclusively to your base multiplier. With this, I'm gonna go with this double 2 pair, because this triggers Card Sharp, since we already played a 2 pair. That's pretty good. Alright, that'll get us over the small blind. The nice thing about Burglar is that because you're getting extra hands, you're getting extra money from those hands. That's why I think Burglar is a really good card to get. It's all around just really good, and to get it in foil is fantastic. The big thing I think about Burglar is that it's basically making it so that your discards give you a bonus score too, right? That's almost the same thing as what it does. Unfortunately, I got 2 very bad booster packs. I didn't get a single Arcana pack, which is the one I'm looking for. Don't want Wasteful because I'm running Burglar. There's a tarot card. I'll buy that. Retrigger all card in hand held abilities. This would be really nice in a Baron / Shoot for the Moon deck, but I'm not running that right now. I'm gonna reroll one more time. I'll play it. Is Pluto worth? Pluto is actually sometimes worth playing, unironically. Because because we get a bunch of chips from Burglar, and we get a bunch of multiplier from these two, so sometimes it's okay. Because as I said, we're using our discards as extra stack to score ones. The thing with this is, that's really good, but But the game ends on this one, so I'm not going to get to visit the shop again if I use this. So I'd rather just do this and try to visit the shop one more time. Let's just use our tarot card right off the bat. Perfect. I almost have a flush, so I'm going to play these for the high card. Here's that Pluto coming into play. We also get 10 off of this. See, this still makes a deck like this makes high cards still a viable option, especially if it's your first shot. So let's go for a flush here. Yeah, and then it's gonna get 16 off of the clubs. I should have put it in this order, so this triggered first, but that's my mistake. I gotta remember just to put this queen on the far right side of my hand, no matter what. Unless I'm going to play it, which I actually think I will be playing it here. If I hold this, that means... I don't think I'll get a flush. I'd rather just go for this. I have way too many spades in my deck to expect to get a club. Yeah, I only have one club left in my deck. I'm not getting a flush afterwards. Especially off of clubs. That's very nice. I don't see a 2-pair. I do see a 1-pair. I might just go for the high card because this foil is just so good. We're also not very far off, so it doesn't really matter all that much. Hopefully we get an Arcana pack or a Mega Arcana pack. Either one would be very good. 60,000 off of a high card. It's absurd. We got a Justice and a Jumbo Spectral pack. Well, I will take both of these and I'll decide whether or not I want Mars afterwards. Let's use this. I'll put this on my 2. As for these, this may destroy a card, but it adds 4 afterwards, so it's basically a +3. Converts all to a single suit is really good. Converts all cards to a single random rank, -1 hand size. That's really good. Or I could take foil, holographic, or polychrome and add to one of these. All of them to a random suit is fine, but I'd be getting... There's a chance it won't be spades. I'd rather just convert them all to a random rank, because that's really good in some circumstances, and the hand size is fine. Queen is a really good rank. That's a really good rank to get. I will take this 3-of-a-kind card, since it is extremely likely with the amount of queens I have in my deck. Let's have a little look and see how many queens are in my deck. Dear God, that's too many. A shoot for the moon right now would actually probably be worth it, but Gluttonous Joker is not. As for flush, flush is possible. I'll take it. Anything to get me over the end. This is the last shop, by the way. I need to specify that. This is the last shop, so I should really spend all of my money. Okay. So this forces one card to be selected. That's perfectly fine, because I am doing just fine otherwise. I should have used my Justice on... well, whatever. Pretty good. I should have used it on the Jack of Diamonds. The glass... making a card into a glass card is mostly good for destroying cards in your deck in the early game. I'm gonna turn that queen to a glass card. Let's do a full house. Big old full house. This is gonna be really big. Oh, damn, the card did break. Well, that buffs erosion. That's nice. That's actually pretty good. This wins. This is always enough. I'm guaranteeing it. Being a bonus card and being foil, and it being a full house, which we've already played, surely this is enough. Oh yeah. No, we doubled it. Alright, cool. Well, well, that was my blue deck win. We had a really interesting run going. I don't actually want to take this into endless. I was planning on playing one little game. I still haven't finished editing the second episode, but I get distracted and decided I wanted to play this. But yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. A little short episode after the second one comes out. Cool. Bye.